we got up quite early. It was quite a long drive. It's only an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away, but it seemed to be quite a lot longer than that. A lot of talk about what we were going to tell them, like how we were going to talk to them, because we had no idea what we were walking into. And actually, honestly, all the preparation we did meant nothing once we got there, because it was nothing like what we thought it was going to be.
What was it like?
It was a surrealistic land. I mean, it was Facebook world. People who just they lived in a different world. They were in a different world than anyone else I've ever met.
When we got in the front door, we were greeted by, I would say, 5 or 6 just post-college kids who looked like they were there to have something shiny and happy on their resume when they left. The 5 people sitting at that desk, their only job was to point you at an iPad and make you sign in for a lunch date. They said, there is no one there for customer service at the building at all. They made us fill out an arbitrary piece of paper, a customer support form.
We have people who believe that these things don't happen, and that when somebody says it happens, well, they must have given their password to somebody bad. Or, well, no, it's something dumb. It's not really a problem. Even though it's at epidemic levels, it's not a problem. What do you mean? It doesn't happen to us. Well, of course it's not going to happen to you. You work at Facebook. Your profile is probably quite protected, because you're probably being attacked all the time, and you just don't know it.
When we got home, we realized that not only had Facebook done nothing to change the owners of the page, that we had not gotten the page back. I mean, as I was kind of expecting to get home and find things returned to me the way they were. Not only were things not returned to me the way that they were, the people who were in charge of the page had now started what is commonly known as social engineering tactics, where you encourage people to do things. You make them comfortable with certain things that you can then change the motives of later.
For example, a very, very basic form of social engineering is when you use reverse logic on a little kid. Okay, that's really simple social engineering. The people who took over the page, they changed the header, the cover photo, to an image that had an arrow pointing down to the subscribe button. Okay, and then they started posting links that were obfuscated. There are these services like Bitly, Twitter uses them to shorten your links. Well, that's a really great way for a hacker. And that's pretty much the best way and the way that hackers use to hide their viruses. Those two things put together, trying to make sure that you get as many people to see every single post as possible, and using obfuscated links, slowly dropping them in one at a time, then dropping 2 of them, basically getting people used to them. Getting people ready to click on anything you put out, even if it doesn't look good. If it looks bad, you're still going to click on it. Because, oh, these guys are nice. We trust them.